Hi, my name is Gaby, and welcome to Torah Exchange. I wanted to give a Dvar Torah on Parashat Toledot. This Dvar Torah was told over by Rabbi Goldsmith from Shalvim for Women. So in the beginning of Parashat Toledot, we're told about the birth of Yaakov and Esav. And a very, very basic question we can ask on this is, why did Hashem arrange it that these two people, Yaakov and Esav, be born as twins? There are many siblings in Tanakh who were also opposites, just like Yaakov and Esav, and do have a contrast in their personalities, but they weren't born as twins. For example, Cain and Hevel, and Yitzchak and Yishmael, among others. So why did Yaakov and Esav have to be twins? So the Ritva asks this question on the pasuk Ve'etain leYitzchak at Yaakov. And he says that they were born as twins, Kedei she'yavinu kol ha'olam ki tzidkato shel Yaakov me'atzmo be'et lo. And he continues with that, and he says basically that they were born as twins so that the world will learn and they'll know that Yaakov became a tzaddik on his own, and not because of the constellations of the stars, not naturally because of who his parents were, and not because of the time that he was born to those parents. It wasn't any nature and it wasn't any nurture, but it was really just Yaakov's own pure devotion and hard work that he worked to become who he was. And we know that he had no advantages over Esav because they were really identical. They were even from the same womb, and yet they became so different. So one way that the Psukim teach us that Yaakov worked hard to become righteous like he was is in Parak Chaf-Hei, Pasuk Chaf Zayin, that Yaakov was an Ish Tam Yoshev Ohalim, that he was a pure and complete person who sat in tents, which is understood to mean the tent of Torah. But why does the pasuk say Ohalim, tents in plural? Why does it say that Yaakov sat in tents? Why doesn't it just say Yaakov Ish Tam Yoshev Ohel, that he sat in the tent of Torah? So Rashi says on this that the Torah is referring to two different tents, two different yeshivas, the yeshiva of Shem and the yeshiva of Eber. And on this Rashi comments Harav Baruch Dov Povarsky, who is the Rosh Yeshiva of Panovich, and he explains that Yaakov's search for Torah and his Torah growth can really be explained by this attitude of Yoshev Ohalim, that if someone wants to truly grow in Torah like Yaakov, then he can't just learn one derech or one method or one style of learning, but you really must be a Yoshev Ohalim. You have to constantly be seeking Torah from anywhere you can grasp onto it, anywhere that you can find it. Like we know the quote, Ezu Chacham Halomed Mikol Adam. Someone who is smart is someone who learns from different kinds of people. So we learn that what made Yaakov so great was his thirst for learning Torah from different sources and different outlets, and really getting it from as many places as he could, and not just sitting in one place and being complacent with that style of learning. And I think that this is one of the many ways that we too could follow in the footsteps of Yaakov and grasp on to as much Torah as possible. Thank you.